The soft skills that unlock hard assets. Some buyers come to Ireland with spreadsheets, legal teams, and a 5-step checklist. Yes, sometimes even more. Others come with intuition and open minds. What about the ones who succeed? Well, it's usually a bit of both, because buying property in Ireland isn't about knowing what to do, it's about knowing how you do it. Now, there is a rhythm to this place, a tone, a kind of unwritten code that governs how deals unfold. And if you try to bulldoze through with hard tactics, you will often get nowhere fast. Not because you're wrong, but because you're out of sync. In this market, soft skills don't just help. They unlock doors that money and credentials can't. So those with a high EQ, listen close. Here's what I mean. Number 1, patience pays. In other markets, urgency drives action. In Ireland, pressure often backfires. Whether it's a vendor, an agent, solicitor, pushing hard can lead to delays or quiet disengagement. I've seen million-euro deals stall simply because the buyer or seller or their respective parties came on too strong. Yes, it happens. But the buyer who knows when to pause, when to let things breathe, that buyer tends to win both trust and deals. 2, emotional intelligence over egos. There's a real premium here on being grounded. Not performative, not transactional, just sound. That means reading the room, picking your moments, knowing when to talk and when to listen. 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, people. A sharp CV or global portfolio might impress on paper, but to be frank, in person, it's the ones who show humility, curiosity, and calm that tend to get invited into the better conversations. 3, trust is currency. In private deals especially, introductions matter. And those introductions don't come from cold calls or slick pitches. They come through trust, quiet, earned trust. So put PowerPoint away. You don't need to be local, but you do need to be credible. And that's not just financially. The best opportunities often circulate among people who know how to be discreet, respectful, and, yes, reliable. 4, know when to lead and when to lean. Some of the most successful buyers I work with are brilliant decision makers. Absolutely amazing to watch when they're in action. But they also know when to let someone else steer. They understand that Irish property isn't always a straight line. Is it ever? Sometimes it's a winding lane with no signage, and they trust me to navigate. When you're dealing in a market where logic and legacy intertwine, letting go of total control isn't a weakness. It's a strategy. Adaptability over absolutes is our 5th point. I often say, and it's funny because people do have a wish list, and that's important. Come with a wish list, but leave room for surprises. The most fulfilled buyers usually end up with something better than they imagined. I'm pretty good at what I do. Not because they compromised, but because they adapted. You need to be malleable. They listen, they let the process shape their perspective, and they stayed open. So what does all this mean? It means that in Ireland, buying well isn't just about the hard assets. It's about soft influence. The tone of your ask, the warmth of your introductions, the steadiness you bring to uncertain moments. If you're navigating this market from abroad or looking for someone who understands both the playbook and the players, I'm here. This is what I do. And if we're working together, it's what you'll do well too.